Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay from KTV, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some beginner-friendly tips on how to help you create your YouTube channel so that you won't be lost and confused, okay? Because being a new content creator can be hard, especially if you've never made content before and you see a lot of people making content and you want to go ahead and get into it, okay? So if you are new or new to making content or new to YouTube and you're just trying to find your way, I'm your girl. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and turn on your bells so that you won't miss any videos that I push out, okay? All right, so I always, since the beginning of time, okay, always have my handy dandy notebook because I love to make sure I'm giving you all the information. I don't forget anything, okay? So the very first thing that you want to make sure that you do when it comes to making content is you want to make sure that you stay consistent. And let me tell you something. That can be a very, very hard thing to do, okay? Staying consistent is not easy, but I'm gonna give you some tips and some tricks on how to stay consistent, okay? So hold on. Good. All right, so let me tell you something. I was big on TikTok, and I was big on batch creating your content, okay? And what that essentially is that you take a day out of your week, whatever day it is that you don't have as much to do, you take a day out of your week and you pretty much just make different pieces of content, okay? If you're a long form girly like I'm turning into be, because I was a short form, but I'm good at making long form content, okay? You want to write down all the topics that you want to make for that week, or you want to put out that week for your video, or whatever kind of video that you want to do, okay? Let's just say this kind of content I'm making is not your kind of content. You like to do lifestyle content. Cut your camera on. Whenever you get ready to do something throughout that day, cut your camera on, okay? Now, the key thing of making content is that your videos need to be at least 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Try to go as high as you can, because what I realized from watching YouTube and people make content, the longer your videos are, I feel like the more views people are getting. But that's just me from what I've seen for new content creators. If you're coming straight on the platform, right, and you're dish out a 22 to 23 minute video, you should be fine. But the one thing I would tell you though is if you're going to do that, you have to stick with it. You have to make sure that your videos stay within that numerical range. So if you're going to make 18 to 25 or almost 30-minute videos, stay within that window so that the algorithm would know what to do when it comes to it, okay? But you take a day, batch out your content, whatever kind of videos you want to make, right? And you edit, do all those things, okay? You plan it out, okay? On Monday, I'm going to do this. On Tuesday, I'm going to make a video about how to create content. On Wednesday, I'm going to make a video about my lifestyle, okay? But you want to kind of keep the same type of content on your page. I'm typically a good educator because I am an English teacher. Okay, so educating is what I do. I can't run from that. I don't know why. Okay, so you want to kind of stick with the same niche. Okay, the second thing that I want to let you know is that your first video does not have to be perfect. Okay, just create the content and push the content out. Okay, now let's talk about before you push this content out, okay? Now, I do have a video that I'm about to go over just a little bit, but I'm going to continue to make these videos so that you can understand, okay? When you make your content, you want to make sure that you have a great title. I had to think about it for a minute, okay? A great title. Make sure that the title pretty much describes what you're talking about in your video is what you want to make sure that you do, okay? As well as in the descriptions, you want to also make sure that you put some hashtags, okay? Three hashtags is max, okay? I'm going to link a video in the description box for you to look at so it can kind of give you some tips on how to do that, okay? The third thing we want to make sure that we do is to make sure that we make getting subs easy and accessible, okay? So what that means is you want to make sure you're welcoming people to your page. You want to tell them, hey, subscribe, hey, like, comment, share. It's called a call to action. A call to action is where you tell your audience what to do, kind of like what I did in the first minute and a half of this video, okay? So a call to action is telling your people, hey, thank you for coming to my page. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and all those good things. Now, here's the thing. You want to have at least 2 call to actions, okay? You want to do it in the beginning of your video. You want to do it towards the end of your video, okay? And if you're feeling, good, you can do it in the middle of your video, okay? So be like, okay, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and then continue on about your day, okay? Maybe you don't say anything verbally, maybe you put it across the screen, but I would say verbal is best because sometimes everybody are not reading the words on the screen. Some people are listening and vice versa, okay? That's another topic for another day, okay? Oh, the fourth thing, and I'm actually going to make a video on this, is the importance of SEO, okay, which is search engine optimization, okay? You want to make sure that in your description, you're being very detailed, so that if I was to go to Google and I'm typing up something in particular about whatever your video is, I may say lifestyle content, whatever it is, you want to make sure that in your description, you're being very detailed about what your video is about, because how the YouTube algorithm work is like they kind of pick up keywords, right, and to push your video out, right? So on YouTube, people are searching for particular content all day, all right? They're trying to figure out all these different components of how to create their video, lifestyle content, how to do hair, how to do these particular things. But if you get very descriptive to the T, because some people have long description titles or searching topics. So they'll be like, oh, how to braid hair for the first time since 2 years ago, whatever, which is weird, right? But people search that way. So you want to make sure that in your description, you're being very detailed and you're like being very descriptive, right? About like whatever it is you're talking about, because that helps search engine optimization to pick you up, okay? All right. The last thing, okay? You want to make sure that your videos are engaging, all right? So what that means is starting out, and this is for the beginners, like your first video, do what you can, right? Do what you can on your first video, right? But what you want to do while you're on YouTube is you want to make you want to watch around to look at other videos for other YouTubers, okay? You can look at people who have high following, medium following, low following, all right, to see how they make their content, okay, so that you can kind of do something similar. Some people just have like a natural vibe to them, and they're just who they are, will kind of just flow to you, and you would want to just subscribe to them in a way, anyways, okay? And that may be you. I've seen a few new content creators that was only on the platform for like literally 5 days, and they only have 2,000 subscribers. And your girl over here sitting at 261, okay? So I just take it as maybe people don't resonate with me yet, and I'm okay with that. Maybe my videos maybe it wasn't what they wanted per se at that given time, and maybe I just have to rub off on them. Because if you met me in person, you would want to be around me 24/7 because I'm your girl, okay? So we're going to recap really quick so that we'll make sure that we understand, right? And I didn't go too deep because I'm going to make videos on these different components. So the first thing we want to do is want to make sure we stay consistent. Staying consistent means that we batch create our content, which means make different type of videos in one day, okay? And when you do that, just to give more knowledge, when you're batch creating, it helps with burnout, okay? So you won't get tired trying to make a video a day, okay? You can't make a video a day. So if you make at least 2 to 3 videos out your week, right? And depending on what your uploading time is or how you're gonna decide. So like I upload every day. That's just been my thing. Whether it's a long form content or a short, okay? I've been uploading videos every single day for a good 28 days, almost 30 days or surpassed it since December, right? And I'm gonna talk about how that journey went later on. Okay, the second thing you want to make sure, as I said before, is to let you know that the first video does not have to be perfect. Okay, just put the content out, let the people get to know who you are, your personality. That first video may do numbers, you just never know. Let people know who you are, what you do. Okay, like my name is Kay from KTV. I'm an English teacher of almost 11 years. Okay, I'm a military spouse, all that stuff, right? You know a little bit, right? Okay. Make sure that you keep your content engaging, right? Now, engaging can be like, so little tip, a lot of people like to watch videos while they're at work, but they listen to them. So they necessarily, they're listening to them, so you want to make sure you're talking clear. Second thing is put captions on your videos, because some people like to watch the videos but not listen to them. They're reading the words on the screen because they're at work or they're doing something and they can't cut the audio on. They're trying to be sneaky, right? So just make sure that you keep it engaged, and you can put like images on the screen, different little things to show people like what are you talking about if it's that type of video, okay? Make sure that you do your research on SEO. I'm going to drop a video sometime this week about search engine optimization. So subscribe and turn your bells on so that you can get that video. All right. And then just make sure, like I said before, just be yourself. Okay, be yourself on YouTube. Don't get on here like, hi, you don't have to do that. Just be yourself. People want to see you. Okay, people want to see you in your natural element. People want to see you raggedy. Look, your girl is literally sitting at home in front of my entryway table, and I made a video about when I said I designed this, and just off topic, made a video about the 10 best ideas to make money online. And I was talking about how you can take furniture and repurpose it and sell it. This was a piece that I did. It's really, really cute. Okay, but anyways, off topic, but like kind of just show people who you are, right? Like, this is me in my natural element. I don't really wear makeup, but this is how my face looks 24/7. The sun is shining through my window, so I decided to make a video. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. You want to make sure that your video is like clear, okay, that people can see you clearly. It's not foggy. I made a few videos where it had like some background noise. It's like zzz, and I didn't understand what was going on with it, so I decided to switch. I usually make my videos in my office, but my office is big and it makes like this, it sounds like there's nothing in the office, but there's literally furniture in there, so it just gives this sound that I do not like. So now I'm in my entryway, so hopefully this video sounds great. But anyways, I'm yapping. Okay, so just make sure that you follow those strategies. Get on here, have fun, make your videos. Okay, now I am doing a 30-day challenge to where you are dropping at least one video a day. You don't have to do it. I know you're like, girl, who about to do that? Listen, you don't have to do it, but I am going to drop another video as well where I'm going to talk about like what have happened since then, how many subscribers I've got since then, and all those good things. If I think it's worth it and all of those components, I would say go ahead and join a 30-day challenge if you can. Do some shorts or do long form. I feel like long form is not going to go anywhere, and all those good things, okay? But anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on your bell so that you won't miss anything else from your girl. Love you.